Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Dirty Audio, and you're watching Toasted.
It took some effort, but finally we're here on the beach with Dirty Audio. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. We out here in Miami getting toasted.
Do you always have problems with authority like this?
Not really, no. I mean,
Then it must be us.
it's you guys. You guys are.
Hey, how did you experience yesterday's gig? Was it good?
Yesterday was amazing. Played at Nikki Beach. Tonight we're at the Hangar, and it's been super fun. So yeah.
Is it an important week for you here, the Miami Music Week? Because I mean, the whole industry is here. A lot of people come here to do business.
For sure, yeah. At least I like to come here and premiere new music and stuff, you know, at least for the people, because there's so many big artists out here premiering their new stuff. So it also puts pressure on me the week before to finish up new music to send to everyone, to make sure everyone can play it in their Ultra or WMC sets. So yeah, it's a great week. I love it. It's one of my favorite weeks of the year.
Must be awesome when you start off as a DJ producer to hear other DJs play your music.
Absolutely, yeah. And then it's cool to see everyone around here as well. It's like summer camp for DJs almost, you know?
So you're enjoying yourself.
Absolutely, yeah.
Hey, a roller coaster is your new release.
Yeah, it is. And we have a bunch of new stuff coming out as well. I'm excited about the new stuff.
Sweet. How are you going to release this? Because, I mean, of course, a lot of DJs rather choose to release EPs and singles than an album. But do you have enough stuff for an album? And would you be interested in doing one?
I don't think right now is the time for an album, for me at least. Right now, I'm just having fun with singles, just because if I were to do an album, I really want it to be like something special, you know? And I want it to be at a point in time where I'm ready for it. And right now, singles are just my favorite way of doing it, you know? Like maybe an EP, but as of right now, I'm just enjoying it singles. It's funner.
Hey, you played in Sacramento before this. You did do a lot of traveling, right?
Yeah, I've been home only like 3 weeks of this year so far. So, I mean, after this, I have 2 weeks off, get some studio time, and hit the road again. But yeah, it's been a busy year.
And now it's basically the Coast Guard coming for us.
The Coast Guard's coming for us.
They don't want this interview to happen, man. That's why we should continue. Hey, your the Euro collab was especially successful, right?
Yeah, that was really...
So many views, impossible.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy what can happen with the internet, you know?
Because how did it come together?
We're really good friends. We have the same management team, so we've just been friends for over like 5 years. And we've made a couple collabs, actually. We have 2 or 3 collabs, and we have a really good vibe in the studio when we're together. So it's always good times in the studio, just messing around with them, or just play around with new sounds and experiment.
We were counting views or plays on Spotify and stopped at 12 million. I mean, this is crazy.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah,
That's crazy. I can't even imagine that.
Hey, I went through your Facebook. I saw a great pic with Sid from Slipknot.
Yeah, I actually met him 2 weeks ago in Tokyo when I was playing. He was out there as well. And yeah, he's one of my new friends. It's cool. It's crazy. I was like mind blown to be hanging out with him. He's a legend. So.
Do you know Slipknot at all? I mean,
yeah, for sure. I grew up listening to rock and hip hop, but I mean, I had a huge rock phase where I was listening to like Slipknot, System of a Down, Metallica. I love everything, yeah.
But that's like the completely other side of the music spectrum.
I feel like that's what kind of makes every artist unique, the background of what they listen to, because then it translates into what they make now, you know? So it kind of gives every artist their own little sprinkles or flair, you know?
One of the things that made me think when I saw that picture is that there's actually, to my knowledge, never been done a really good crossover between like hard rock, heavy metal, like speed metal and dance. I mean, there's 9 Inch Nails. Dave Clark did some heavy shit with 9 Inch Nails and a lot of punk stuff as well, but I mean, never with Slipknot.
Yeah, that would be crazy. I want to do something with Slipknot.
Come on.
Or maybe I could be the first.
Yeah. No, but I mean, would it even be possible? What do you reckon?
I think it will be possible. It just has to be done right. Because I know a lot of people have tried to do it, you know, and it's turned out dope. I know that Knife Party did one with Eric Murillo. That was really cool. But yeah, I mean, more rock infusion stuff, the better for me. I love rock. Yeah.
What made you go into music yourself?
I grew up listening to music. Like, music has just been my life forever. It kind of was a natural type of thing. It just happened naturally. It's just, I didn't really choose to be a musician. It kind of happened on its own, you know? I was doing it as a hobby, ended up turning into a career, and at that point I was like, this is fun. I can't believe I'm making money off of this.
Yeah, but it sounds so easy, but it's not. I mean, there must have been some hard times too.
Absolutely, yeah. But what I'm trying to say is that it started as a hobby, and I just did it so much since I loved it that I wasn't thinking about making it a career, that since I was working so hard and it wasn't even work for me, that's what really helped it out, you know? But getting to where I want is still, I'm still not there yet. So I'm still working, always hungry, and always trying to hit the next level.
So where do you want to go?
I want to be #1, everything, #1 on the top.
Toppermost of the toppermost. Or
Yeah, just the best musician of all time. That's what I want to be.
the best musician of all time across all genres.
Across all genres.
So you're gonna beat Mozart, Bach as well.
That ideally that would be crazy, but realistically, let's try to be the #1 electronic act right now. Music, electronic, DJ, producer.
Who are the ones that you really respect?
Skrillex is someone I respect a lot. Scott Storch, because I grew up listening to hip hop and his stuff, that's what really influenced me growing up. Scott Storch Productions. Recently, Skrillex. I got into music listening to like Afrojack as far as electronic. Afrojack, Deadmau5, those types of guys got me into electronic music. Daft Punk. So yeah.
What I like about the electronic dance scene right now is that there are so many people from all over the world who contribute and who are actually really famous worldwide. But it used to be either the UK or the US, but I mean, it's proven that you can come from a really shitty town somewhere in a really shitty country and make it.
Absolutely. As I was saying, it's crazy what the internet could do, because you could put something out and the whole world can hear it, and it's such an amazing advancement, which wasn't available back then for everyone, you know. Now you could put a song out for free and the world can hear it, like all over the world, so it's amazing.
Hey, you toured a lot, you tell me. You've been to Asia as well. I hear that the crowds in Asia are wild and it's really picking up there. Is that your experience as well?
It was insane. The show that I played, it was insane. Japan I played. The scene out there was amazing. You could tell it's growing out there, you know, because like the people were picking up. They were headbanging. They were loving the trap, the dubstep. And it was cool to see that, like on the other side of the world.
For us, we're from Holland, of course. We are really proud to have all these famous DJs here. On the other hand, we do realize that it's probably an era which is about to end and another country will take over. Who will take over, you reckon?
I think maybe Australia, because I was just out there and the musicians out there were amazing. I met some of the craziest producers I've met. It was amazing. So I think maybe they might be taking at least as far as trap and bass music goes, they might take the crown soon.
You think trap is the new big thing?
Definitely. I know you guys still crushing it on as far as like EDM, like electro guys and stuff go. So I mean, I think as far as bass and trap, maybe Australia or maybe America. Who knows? That would be cool, America, because I'm from America.
That's actually what I heard the most is New York.
New York. Wow.
It's going to rule again.
I know a lot of like houseier stuff are crazy out there right now. America's crazy. The scene out here is just amazing.
Hey, you're playing Lollapalooza, which is kind of awesome, right?
I'm so excited about Lollapalooza, yeah.
So how did that happen? I mean, they just called you like you want to play?
My agent sent me an offer. He's like, yo, you want to play Lollapalooza? I'm like, yes, we got the invite. I was so happy.
Because for you, it's like, I mean, you're a musician that listens to a lot of genres. That must be like, well, the jewel on the crown?
All those crossover festivals, the ones with, you know, not only EDM DJ acts, is always a blessing and an honor to play, just because there's so many other musicians I look up to, and it's just an honor to be a part of.
Is it, I mean, and this is what a lot of people don't realize, I mean, you get to travel a lot, which is great, but you don't get to see a lot because it's one hotel lobby to the other hotel lobby, and probably you don't even get to meet a lot of artists backstage when you're on a festival, right?
Sometimes. Like, it's funny because last time I was in Amsterdam, actually, I was there for the whole like hour and a half. I went straight to the airport, to the festival, back to the airport, to the next like festival. So it was crazy. I haven't even gone to experience Amsterdam, and I played there, so.
You gotta come back, man.
Absolutely. It looked beautiful.
Any plans?
Probably this year. I want to hit Europe for sure. I think we'll be hitting Europe this year.
Are your tour dates confirmed yet?
As far as the European dates, they're being worked on right now, but we just did Asia, Australia, a bunch of American dates. So right now what I want to do is take some time off and really focus on studio time to make sure the end of this year we come back strong, you know, like making music is just as important as doing the shows, so it has to be balanced, I feel.
When we were talking off camera, you said, I finally have 2 weeks off, and then I told you like, okay, so what are you going to do? You're going to have a holiday? You said, yeah. And then I said, so what's your holiday about? Making music. That's not a holiday, man.
Not much time off. Yeah, I can't sit and do nothing. I feel like it's not in me. So if I'm home, I have to be working on music or just something productive. But music especially, because I haven't had much time to work on music this year.
And maybe that is the main clue for aspiring DJs. Probably passion is a large part of your success, right?
Absolutely. And advice would be make as much music as you can before you're on the road, because it gets harder the more you tour, you know. because then you're only home a certain days of the month. Or again, I've only been home 3 weeks of this year, so it's been very hard to work on music and find like a consistent studio flow. So just work on as much music, be passionate, and have fun with it.
Do you actually still have a house? I mean, this is a weird question because everybody has a house, of course, but we talked to the guys from Anthrax way back in the days, and they said, yeah, I don't have a home anymore. I said, why? He said, well, I'm never there.
I'm with my family because, again, it would be stupid for me to be paying rent for being home 3 weeks of this year so far, you know? So, and I'm a family guy. I like being close to the family. I'm Armenian, so, like, my background is very family-oriented, so I just like being close to family.
And System of a Down.
Yeah, exactly. I look up to those guys. Those guys are my idols.
I think they'll listen to your music as well.
The guy from Slipknot, Sid, he was saying he wants to link me up with them, so that would be crazy if he makes that happen.
I mean, that would be really, and I think your music style and your production style would go really well with that as well.
That would be amazing.
You're not afraid of big beats.
I'm not afraid to do anything as far as music stuff. I love to experiment, push myself to the next level, even if it's something I've never done. Like if you ask me to score a movie or collaborate with someone who's out of the genre, it's fun for me because it's my hobby. So it's like fun experimenting for me.
Are there any secret collabs or tracks coming up that we should know about that you really can't talk about?
Secret collabs? I have another one with Dioro actually we're working on. Have one with Grizz. It's going to come out on his album. The rest of this stuff right now, again, I got to get back in the studio and get back to work because everything right now is just kind of unfinished ideas. Going to send them out and stuff.
Okay, hurry up, man. Thanks.
Thank you.